Oh, hi. What are you doing here? Did you want me to read you a story? I have one for you today. Okay, let me take my glasses off. Let's settle in. I have a great story for today. It's called The Wolf's Chicken Stew. Now, first, did you know that today, September 26th, is National Pancake Day? Make sure you get some pancakes today. I fed them to my preschoolers. Now I'm going to read you this story. Now, you might not think it's about pancakes. And you might think something bad is going to happen to that chicken. But make sure that you watch all the way through, because nothing bad happens in this story. It's a really happy story. So here we go. The Wolf's Chicken Stew. Once upon a time, there lived a wolf who liked nothing better than to eat. Do you like to eat? I love it. As soon as he finished one meal, he began planning for the next meal. What do you think he had for dinner that night? Looks like fish bones to me. Do you like fish? I love fish. I think salmon is my favorite. One day, the wolf got a terrible craving for some chicken stew. All day long, he walked across the forest in search of a delicious chicken. Finally, he found one. Do you think she looks delicious? Oh, she's just perfect for my stew, he thought. What do you think? Do you think she's perfect for his stew? The wolf crept closer. Now, this is the scary part. But, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Just as he was about to grab her, he changed his mind. Did he not want chicken stew anymore? He had another idea. He followed the little chicken home and thought, if there were just some way to fatten this bird a little more, he thought, there would be all the more stew for me. So there she is, walking home. She didn't even know that she almost got caught by a wolf. So the wolf ran home to his own kitchen, and he got out all his pots and pans, and look, he's holding his recipe book with his paw, and he began to cook. First, and here's where the pancakes come in, first he made 100 scrumptious pancakes. Look at that stack. Then late at night, he left them on the chicken's porch. "Eat well, my pretty chicken," he cried. "Get nice and plump for my delicious stew." See, it's nighttime. We see the stars and the moon. He left them right on the porch. The next day, he brought 100 scrumptious donuts. Oh, he lost 2 of them. "Eat well, my pretty chicken," he said. "Get nice and plump for my delicious chicken stew." Do you think she was going to eat 100 donuts and 100 pancakes? Woo! And on the next day, he baked the most beautiful cake that weighed 100 pounds. He left it in front of her door, and he thought, "Eat well, my pretty chicken. Get nice and plump for my stew." If you ate that much, you would be getting pretty plump too. At last, all was ready. This was the night that Mr. Wolf had been waiting for. He went all the way to the chicken's house. But before he went, he put a large pot on the stove, and he filled it with water and all kinds of herbs, and he set out joyfully to find his dinner. Now, wolves do eat chickens. That's normal. So we shouldn't feel too bad. That's just part of the circle of life. But just you wait. That chicken must be as big as a balloon by now, he thought, and he peeked into the keyhole of Mrs. Chicken's house, and what did he see? The door opened suddenly, just like that, and Mrs. Chicken came out and said, "Oh, It was you, Mr. Wolf. Mr. Wolf said, kind of laughed like that. He wasn't sure what was happening. Children, children, look, look. Oh, look at all her little chicks. Oops, it's a little bit of a glare. Look, the pancakes and the donuts and the scrumptious cake, they weren't from Santa Claus. All those presents were from Uncle Wolf. The chicks were so happy to find out who gave them all of those amazing presents. Such yummy food. The baby chicks jumped all over the wolf, and guess what they gave him? 100 kisses. He barely knew what to do. Oh, thank you, Uncle Wolf. You're the best cook in the whole world. And Mrs. Chicken, their mom, just kind of looked very pleased. Well, look at Uncle Wolf's face. Do you think he's going to eat those chickens? Ah, shucks, he thought. Those are such cute little chicks. I'm not going to make chicken stew after all. And in any case, Mrs. Chicken fixed him a nice dinner. Maybe tomorrow I'll bake those little critters. 100 scrumptious. What do you think? 100 scrumptious, yummy chocolate chip cookies. Yay! So see, that was not a scary story. And it had 100 pancakes in it. Just for National Pancake Day. Bye. See you next time.